been getting a lot of messages, a lot of texts, a lot of calls, asking questions, essentially like, why do spiritually healthy people, why do our awakened souls all of a sudden starting to have suicidal thoughts? And, people are asking me, am I alone in this? Is this something that I'm the only one that's going through? No, you're not alone. And I'll say that, a lot of people who may not be feeling 500 rhinos on their back right now, maybe they're spiritually transcendent, or maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe they're just not open. I see a lot of the Luciferianism, which I'll get into in other videos, what that means, that sort of angel realm yakking without any real groundedness to the earth. But what's happening is all those last bits of gook and goop and all the little specks of contamination and everything that we had in our, which are really not even really contaminants, it's just little closed off energetic pockets within our energy body. Those are all of a sudden coming into focus. It's like whatever it is that's in the system, I say this all the time, the evolutionary moment of truth, that it's like when your car's going 20 miles an hour, it's probably not all that big of a deal if you've had an oil change. However, when it increases to 40 to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, all of a sudden the resistance in the system comes into focus. And that resistance can be coming from things that you have no idea what that source is. And I would say in many cases, there's a great blessing in that. There's also a great blessing in being able to move mass amounts of energy like we do with the breath work I've been working with for 30 years now. We do that in the retreats. I do that in my mentoring program with people, where you're able to move through mass amounts of energy without even knowing what it is you're healing. That's the best part, actually, because when you know, of course, there's a certain grabbing on effect to what you're holding on to. But what we're feeling is the resonance of whatever it is that's in the system. Like I say, when the car is going 20, it's not a big deal what kind of resistance is there, but you better have fresh oil if you're going to do 90, 100, 120, 200 miles an hour, which is kind of what we're doing right now. It's very important what resistance is in the system. And of course, in the words of Dr. Michael Rice, willingness is the cosmic grease. Willingness meaning the openness, meaning the true commitment to be wholly, fully open and let go of any of that resistance of whatever it is that we've been holding on to. So those last little bits of goop, like when you clean out a container, a pot or something outside. We've been doing a lot of gardening the last few weeks, and there's still little bits of stuff left in there. Well, that's what's shaking loose right now, and that's what we're feeling. That's where the suffering is coming from. And intriguingly enough, those really deep base level psychic wounds that we thought we dealt with but may still have some residue left, that's going to start jumping back at us. Now, specifically with suicidal thoughts, that's what's happening when the ego, which is just a Greek word, ego just means individualized self, all that modern stuff that we want to add into it, want to kill the ego. You don't want to kill the ego because you'd be laying on the ground slobbering on yourself. You would walk into traffic. The ego is a good safety mechanism for you when you're in a physical body, if you want to continue the physical experience. However, we start pocketing lots of information in there, and when that really starts ripping and tearing in the veil of the temple, Ape Terea de Haikla in the Aramaic, Matthew 27:51, when that starts tearing open, it literally feels like we're dying. And we start, as healthy as you are, all of a sudden you're like, where did that thought come from that I just want to check out? Maybe not even a lot of drama around it, just like, it'd be pretty easy to end this. Well, look, we need every single one of you. We need all of us for this. I need you all to hang in, okay? I need you all to stick with it. I have that commitment to you. I'm going to stick with it no matter what's going on, okay? We literally chose to be here to navigate the cosmic shift, all of us, and I'm honored to be on this path with you. As I keep saying over and over, keep your eyes on the horizon, be aware of the rise and fall of your breath, and keep going.